Bright Tuty. Every student matters.
The next important cell organelle part of the cell is the nucleus. Nature, it is large, usually centrally located, it is spherical and present in all eukaryotic cell. Look at this diagram. This is membrane bound. The membrane is called nuclear envelope. Okay, then this nuclear envelope has pores inside it, which are nuclear pores. Okay, and inside there is nucleolus, and there are thread-like structures which are called chromosomes. The nuclear envelope is usually attached to the endoplasmic reticulum. So the structure, it is bounded by double layered covering called the nuclear membrane. Nuclear membrane has pores in it which allow the transfer of material from nucleus to cytoplasm. Then there is enclosed liquid ground substance which is called nucleoplasm. So whatever ground substance, jelly-like substance inside the nuclear membrane is nucleoplasm. There is one organelle, small part of nucleus, which is nucleolus. It is a dense part and it is not surrounded by any membrane. It contains thread-like material which is called chromatin. They are intertwined structure. Then chromosomes are visible as rod-shaped structure only when the cell is about to divide. So typical nucleus will look like this. This will help you to know how we will draw the nucleus. So just make a spherical like structure with some gaps. This is a double layered membrane which is the nuclear membrane. Okay, this is nuclear membrane, these are nuclear pores. So inside there is a dense structure which is nucleolus, it is not membrane bound. Then this thread like structure is chromatin material, okay, and this is nucleoplasm. The jelly like aqueous ground substance is nucleoplasm. So double layered nuclear membrane. These pores help in movement of substances inside and outside the nucleus. This nucleolus, it plays important role in protein synthesis, and this chromatin material, it becomes rod like structures, like these are called chromosomes. They arrange themselves into rod like chromosomes only when the cell is ready to divide. So this is the structure of a nucleus. Function. First important function, it controls all the activities of the cell. In fact, nucleus is termed as the brain of the cell because it is controlling all the activities which are being carried out in the cell. Secondly, it plays an important role in cellular reproduction or the cell division because it is the nucleus which initiates the cell division, and first the nucleus actually elongates and divides into two parts, then only the cytoplasm divides. So it plays a very important role in cell division. Next, it plays important role in transfer of hereditary information from parents to offsprings. I just told you there are chromosomes inside the nucleus, and these chromosomes are made up of DNA. These DNA contain the genes which have the hereditary information. So once the cell divides into two, the information about how to grow, how to divide, how to function, these are passed on to the next generation through the nucleus. So important part of the nucleus is chromosomes. They are thin thread-like intertwined structure present in the nucleus. This is called chromatin material, but they appear as rod-like structure during cell division. They are composed of DNA. The full form is deoxyribonucleic acid and proteins. So they are composed of DNA and proteins. It stores all the information necessary for the cell to function, to grow and to divide. Look at this figure. This is a nucleus, and you can see these rod-shaped chromosomes here. This rod-shaped chromosomes are actually made up of DNA. And the unit of DNA is genes. Okay, DNA are actually made up of genes, and each gene, a group of genes decide each characteristic of living organisms. So all the hereditary information is actually stored in the DNA. Have you ever wondered why you resemble your parents? Your facial expressions or your features are just like your mother or your father. This is because the genetic information from the genes of your parent was transferred to you, and all the new cells arise from the pre-existing cells. That is how you grew. So all your cells are similar, but the genetic information you got was from your DNA of your parents.